You have a writer's gift for invention.
Superman is more than just a superhero film, it's a masterclass in storytelling that delves deep into the human psyche, despite its extraterrestrial protagonist. The tale of Superman, or Kal-El, is one rooted in themes of identity, purpose, and destiny. The beautiful paradox of the character is that while he's an alien with godlike powers, his story is profoundly human. From the moment we witness the heartbreaking destruction of Krypton, a technologically advanced yet doomed planet, we're introduced to the theme of sacrifice. Jor-El, a visionary scientist and leader, chooses to save his only son by sending him to Earth. This decision, layered with paternal love and desperation, sets the stage for the entire narrative. The sacrifice of a father, the extinction of a civilization, and the hope that survival carries are powerful motifs that resonate with audiences on a primal level. Everyone understands the instinct to protect loved ones, and the film captures this with poignancy. Once on Earth, we see Kal-El, now named Clark Kent, raised by the loving Martha and Jonathan Kent in the idyllic, rural town of Smallville. His upbringing under the vast Kansas skies is emblematic of the American dream, but it's also here that he grapples with his dual identity. As he discovers his powers, he faces the challenges of being different, of being othered. This struggle with identity is something everyone can relate to, especially during adolescence. Who hasn't felt out of place or wrestled with a secret part of themselves? But Clark's journey to Superman isn't just about coming to terms with his powers, it's about understanding his purpose. The discovery of the Fortress of Solitude, his communion with the hologram of Jor-El, and the lessons imparted therein, shape him. He learns of his Kryptonian heritage, the reasons for his abilities, and the responsibility they come with. It's a universal story of a young adult seeking answers about their origins and place in the world. Furthermore, when Clark moves to the bustling city of Metropolis, he encounters a world where his ideals are constantly challenged. The city, with its crime, corruption, and complexity, stands in stark contrast to the simplicity of Smallville. But it's here that Superman is most needed, and it's here that Clark's dual identity becomes most pronounced. His transformation into Superman is not just about wearing a cape and flying, it's symbolic of embracing one's true self and potential. The character's duality, his struggle with his public and private personas, resonates deeply with the modern audience. Lastly, the romance with Lois Lane adds another layer to the film's essence. Their relationship isn't just about love, it's a dance between vulnerability and strength, trust and secrecy. Through Lois, we see another dimension of Superman, not the hero, but the man, with desires, fears, and dreams. When we discuss the cinematic marvel that is Superman, much of its success can be credited to the stellar ensemble cast that breathed life into the characters we now regard as icons. Christopher Reeve's portrayal of Superman/Clark Kent set a benchmark for superhero portrayals. When cast as the Man of Steel, Reeve was relatively unknown. This obscurity allowed audiences to see him not as an actor, but as Superman. His commitment was unparalleled. Reeve underwent a significant physical transformation, training extensively to attain the superhero physique. However, it wasn't just the physicality, it was the nuanced performance of a character torn between two worlds. He portrayed Superman's strength and moral certainty with as much conviction as he showed Clark Kent's awkwardness and vulnerability. His ability to switch between the two personas with just a change in posture or expression is a testament to his skill as an actor. Marlon Brando's Jor-El, even with limited screen time, left an indelible mark. Brando, already an acting legend by the late 70s, brought gravitas to the role. His portrayal of Jor-El was a blend of wisdom, strength, and vulnerability. Brando's rendition made it clear that Jor-El's decisions, especially sending his only child to another world, weighed heavily on him. It's said that Brando was paid a whopping $3.7 million and a percentage of the gross profits for his role, which amounted to just 12 minutes of screen time.
Brando himself indicated to the crew that film acting can be fun.
You cannot ignore these facts.
While his involvement was brief, its impact was monumental. Gene Hackman's Lex Luthor redefined supervillains. Before the era of deeply psychological or sympathetic antagonists, Hackman's Luthor was charming, witty, and devious. He balanced Luthor's comedic eccentricities with a genuine sense of threat. His elaborate plots and schemes, combined with a certain charisma, made him a villain you loved to hate. Hackman's ability to provide depth to Luthor made the character's clashes with Superman not just physical, but ideological. Margot Kidder's Lois Lane was a revelation for female characters in superhero films. Kidder portrayed Lois as a strong, independent, and sharp-witted reporter. She wasn't just a damsel in distress, she was Superman's equal in many ways. Their romance was one of mutual respect and admiration. Kidder's Lois was feisty and fearless, pursuing stories at any cost and often landing herself in peril. Her portrayal paved the way for future strong female characters in the genre. The supporting roles added layers to the world of Metropolis. Each actor, irrespective of their screen time, played a crucial role in making Metropolis feel real, vibrant, and a character in its own right. The creation of Superman was nothing short of a cinematic odyssey. Bringing the Man of Steel to the silver screen in an era devoid of advanced CGI and digital effects was a Herculean task, and the journey from comic book pages to a motion picture masterpiece was paved with challenges, innovations, and sheer determination. The inception of the project was ambitious from the start. Warner Brothers wanted a film that not only delighted fans of the Superman comics but also attracted global audiences. This vision required a melding of cutting-edge technology with traditional filmmaking techniques. Perhaps the most monumental challenge was making Superman fly. Today, in the age of digital wonders, it's easy to forget the awe that the flying sequences of 1978 inspired. The team utilized a combination of wirework, blue screen technology, and cleverly designed rigs to achieve these sequences. Then there was the detailed recreation of Krypton, Superman's home planet. Its depiction required an amalgamation of set designs, miniatures, and early optical effects to portray its alien ambience and eventual cataclysmic destruction. The crystalline aesthetics of Krypton, especially the Fortress of Solitude, became iconic representations of an alien civilization, setting standards for sci-fi films that followed. However, technological challenges weren't the only hurdles faced. The film's production was a story of its own, fraught with budget overruns, location shifts, and script changes. The initial budget, estimated at $40 million, was substantial for its time. Multiple scripts were written and rewritten,